My name is Doug. I served in the United States Army from 1969 to 1972, with 1 year deployed in the Republic of Vietnam. It was like nothing I'd ever experienced in my short 18 years. Nothing. Nothing prepared you for the heat, the smells, the violence. It was there was no training for it. It was None of us were prepared for it. Didn't matter whether or not you came from the rural or the city. When I came home, I was a very angry and bewildered 20-year-old when I got out the Army, and I just shut down. I did not have anything to do with the government, anything to do with the VA, and I didn't talk about it to anyone about anything. All I wanted to do was forget. And I did that for decades, literally. I was crossing paths with guys that I grew up with, went to school with, and ones that were fortunate enough to come back intact. We kind of crossed each other's paths, and even still, we didn't share any stories. We just reveled at the fact that we had made it back alive. I didn't self-medicate because I'm a product of the parochial school, so I was scared straight about drugs before I even went to the Army. So I had to find other outlets. Um, Probably partying too hard, a lot of company, a lot of people that were marginal, people that I probably ought not to have ever involved myself with. I would quit a job at the drop of a hat, and sit on my duff for a month or two, get another job. So stability was not really part of my DNA at that point. I probably drifted for the better part of 15 years. I knew I needed to go see someone. And then, efforts, things started where instead of going casually like I had been going to veterans groups, they passed the Affordable Care Act where every American had to have health insurance. I said, well, they say the VA is acceptable. I went and signed up. I had no recourse. It was the law. And from there, I kind of availed myself of the little flyers and the snippets of rumors I would hear. And that's when I got involved with talking to the groups and being in the groups. There were some guys that were maybe 300 miles away from Detroit that were feeling the exact same way you were. They could not or would not hold a job. They had little patience for the dumb stuff. They didn't feel as if they had the wherewithal to speak to anybody that people did not understand in their little town slash big town. You found out you weren't alone. Like, well, it's not just me, it's other people. And try as I might, I just can't rationalize how is this making me feel better, but it does. My wife tells me, I have night terrors, but I think I liken it to what my therapist says, say, well, you're letting it out. You're no longer spending all that energy trying to hold it in. So whether or not it comes out in your sleep, or whether or not it comes out in your voice when you're here at group, or whether or not you pound it out when you're doing your walk, you're getting it out. You held it in for years. I didn't know that I was eligible for so many benefits: free eyeglasses, dental care. We pay nothing for our pharmacy pills or prescriptions. We see specialists. We get hearing devices, mobility aids. I had no clue that they were giving this stuff away, and they've been doing it for decades. My wife has noticed. She's the one that who has had to field, what I've put down for the last several years, and she doesn't seem to think that it has gotten worse. If anything, I think it's purging of old stuff that probably should have been dealt with long ago. Talk to, it doesn't even have to be a VA. Talk to your priest, talk to your favorite uncle, talk to your coworker, talk to your wife. Take your dog out and talk to the dog. Don't put it off. No good will come of just saying the hell with it and putting it out of you. It's going to come back. It's never gone anywhere. It's going to come back. You need to talk to someone.